Ultimate Reality Comics presents Aliens Through the Ozone Hole to Planet Earth and the Transhumanist Blues. Wirtz, Episode 2. Meanwhile, Dr. Leaky Fawcett decides to take advantage of the new Upload Your Brain into the Cloud service offered by IBM.
This is great! First, they digitalize my brain into a computer, and then they can just upload me into the cloud. I keep my real brain in my body while being connected to my digital brain in the cloud. I haven't talked to anyone who's done it, but I'm sure it's a fantastic experience. IBM the Cloud.
This test volunteer doesn't realize this has never been done, Dagon, so we've got clear sailing.
Well, I've been where he's about to go, so it's double clear sailing. Indeed, I have swam in the river.
Stex quantum computer, brain.
Dr. Hammurabi seems pretty normal, but that assistant in a fish suit is pretty idiotic.
And once in the cloud,
Welcome, Dr. Fawcett. We've been expecting you. I am Chiron, your guide in the cloud. You've heard of me? Notice we have provided you with a celestial body to house your digital mind in. This will facilitate your journey through. Never mind.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting such archaic surroundings up here in the cloud. And why is it so dark? And why is there a river? And why is it red?
All will soon be revealed. Climb aboard.
Verstix Scenic Vista Point.
What is that?
That is Cerberus, your welcoming committee, Dr. Fawcett. This is actually hell, and Cerberus will let you in, but he won't let you out. Have a good journey, Dr. Fawcett. After escaping Cerberus, who lets you in, but it won't let you out.
Well, Doctor, you had a fright. I'm a little less threatening. But wait till you encounter the 4 horsemen. The first one is a personal friend of mine, Risha, the Canaanite god of plagues. He will soon be visiting your planet.
Oh, Earthling, you interrupt my practice preparations to descend on your helpless little planet. We who have gotten permission to descend, us of war, famine, disease, and death, because of your practices of violence, idolatry, and oppression. You were warned and chose to disregard, and now it's our turn. Feel free to visit my 3 brothers.
he escapes!
Woo! Glad I escaped that guy. Hope I don't meet his brothers. This rock is peaceful. Now to contemplate. How can I gain contact with my real self down on Earth? I am alienated from myself and have become a dual personality. Whoa! Elevation! The rising rock.
So you want to become whole again. Understandable. Being split is terrifying. I have a friend who can reunite you with your true self. He's not far from here, even though after all we're in hell.
But how is it you are here? A peaceful, helpful tortoise in hell.
More will be revealed, but follow me. We go to meet the man we call George.
So you are Dr. Fawcett. I know why you have come. You want to regain your true self down on Earth. But even yourself on Earth is not your true self. Your true self is a community within yourself, not the single individual king that you proclaim you are. So as an all-powerful individual, you are a king, but a lonely one. So you upload your brain into the cloud to find knowledge and to find others. Well, here we are. We can dance, yo-ho, we can dance. But you must return to Earth and proclaim the community, that is, if you accept the mission. We up here are the other half of the community, and we will soon be joining you on Earth.
I accept.
You accept the mission? Then here's the plan. I do not need machinery to upload. I will upload you into an alien spaceship, that is, UFO. The aliens do my bidding. They return you back to Earth. You re-inhabit your earthly body. Dagon the fish god's intention was that you would meet up with Natas, his boss, but we intervened. He was going to use you to receive messages from Natas and communicate them down to himself via your earthly body. So, you'll act like you indeed met Natas and start communicating information to Dagon, false information that we give you, and be glad that you never have to meet Natas.
So George gets him a ride back to Earth.
Well, you saw the first horseman of the apocalypse and the demon from the abyss, eh? We've been seeing those guys for centuries, and soon they're coming to Earth.
I'm more concerned that I saw Dagon the fish god and I didn't know it was him. And now I have to confront him and pretend I met Nataz, his boss, and deliver a false message that George concocted.
Vote for Osiris.
So Dr. Fawcett boldly begins his mission.
Forgive me, Dagon, for not recognizing your eminency. I didn't know about your status. By the way, the message from Nataz is for you to link me up with your servants Cyclops and Scalabot.
Yes, I knew you'd learn something from your venture into the cloud. So you met Nataz. Quite an ugly fellow, is he not? I think I'm much more attractive. Now, Cyclops and Scalabot are digging a hole under Osiris's inauguration platform in order to blow him up during his inauguration ceremony as the first president of the world. So go meet them, and they will instruct you further.
Under the inauguration platform.
Here's the deal, Scalabot. We don't like working for Dagon, but we don't support Osiris either. So we might as well carry out Dagon's command to blow up Osiris at his inauguration, while biding our time to destroy Dagon. Wait, someone's coming into the tunnel entrance.
Probably just some demon rat from the abyss. We're pretty close to it down here.
Dr. Fawcett appears in the tunnel entrance.
Stop! Who are you?
Don't shoot! Dagon sent me to you, and Nataz sent me to Dagon. I'm supposed to get instructions from you.
Sounds like this guy has been to the cloud, Cyclops. That's strange, because a guy called George is also up there, and we don't know if this guy is maybe working undercover for him.
Listen, Blue Coat. Who are you really working for? You better answer truthfully, because Scalabot here can read minds. And he happens to have a gun for use if you lie to us.
That feature was actually not installed by Dr. Hammurabi, but it sure sounds good.
Well, it's kind of complicated. I was uploaded into the cloud by Dagon's computer tech. I never actually met Nataz, but I met some of his monsters. Then I met George, and he sent me back down here to work for Dagon. But I really work for George. And by the way, George mentioned you two guys specifically.
Very interesting. How can I meet this guy?
Meanwhile, George in the cloud was asking his friend, Captain Jack, through mental telepathy, to pay a visit to a couple new prospects for the community, currently hanging out under the new inauguration platform.
Don't bring your animals and approach playing the saxophone so you don't scare them. They're touchy.
Cyclops, I hear a saxophone coming closer. It's in the tunnel now.
Stop! Who the heck are you now? This place is getting popular.
I'm Captain Jack. I'm a street musician. I'm told you might want to meet George, and I'm here to tell you where to meet him. He can leave the cloud at will. He will be at the end of Pier 88 at 6 a.m. tomorrow. He would like to meet you there.
6 a.m. Pier 88.
Who is this guy? He doesn't like Dagon. He doesn't like Nataz. He knows who me and Scalabot are, and he uses the aliens as cosmic taxis.
So, Mr. Cyclops, can I call you Mr.? I happen to know all about you. You were cloned from an ancient Nephilim DNA code by Dr. Hammurabi, who works for Dagon the fish god, who escaped perishing in the flood, for an obvious reason. And I understand that you wish to atone for your ancient ancestors' behavior? Well, we are seeking the demise of Dagon, a close ally of the Nephilim. We have a plan. Who the we are will be divulged later. We propose to lure him into the fiery abyss, where he will probably find swimming difficult. For this, we need you to contact Green Serpent's demons and present to them that Dagon would like to join their cause, which, of course, he wouldn't. Speaking of which, would you like to join our cause?
I join. Whoa, what is that?
That is actually the taxi shuttle up to Cloud Hell, which is just an imitation of real hell. We're trying to get people out of the Cloud Hell before the shuttle comes and takes them to real hell, which is in the abyss hidden under the ocean. They're on their way up now for some more victims.
Next episode, the demise of Dagon and the rise of the alien Cloud Hell taxi service.